We are back here at the NRA National Firearms Museum. And yes, if you hear the sounds of people and children walking around, we're actually in the museum and there's people walking around. So not to worry, we don't want to stop people from enjoying this fine museum, but we figured we'd come in. Everyone's talking about shotguns, Phil. So you brought out some really wonderful shotguns to show in this series in the Curator's Corner. Now this one is really, really special. So tell us a little bit about what you have this week, my friend.
John, we were talking at the end of the last episode about somewhat of the history of shotguns and how the very first gun itself is kind of considered a shotgun. You know, a large, smooth bore pipe that fired a lot of projectiles. Shotguns evolved from that. Muskets, basically, and then you begin to get into rifling. But then the double-barrel shotgun, the old rabbit ears, first in percussion and then in paper cartridge, was truly the gun that won the American West. I mean, there were more double-barrel shotguns that went out west from 1849 all the way to the turn of the century than there were Colts and Winchesters and Smith and Wessons combined. I mean, when you went to look inside, every sod hut between St. Louis and California, there was a shotgun in that hut. Always, everybody at least had a shotgun. But then as we looked at the Spencer and the Winchester 87 and the Roper, we start to get back to single barrel guns, but that are capable of firing more than one shot, more than two shots, in most cases 4 or 6 or more. And that a lot of people said, well, that's the demise of the double barrel gun. Well, that's not true at all. In fact, the double barrel's only gotten better. And in fact, through Browning again, our hero John M. Browning, the over and under came. I mean, why have something that's side by side when you can have something that's over under? But the neat thing about this is an Arms Deluxe, made in Liège, Belgium, and it is truly an over and under. You would fire like that, but when it comes time to open the action, it doesn't fall down like most over-unders. It goes sideways.
Wow.
So you have you basically have the same double barrel thing, but it's just been turned to the side.
Clever, elegant design and a beautiful firearm with.
Oh yeah.
The detail on there is beautiful.
Well, this whole piece is exquisite. Beautiful hand checkering, engraving throughout. No wonder that this is part of the much vaunted Robert E. Peterson collection.
Peterson had a thing for some of the best engraving ever.
Oh, absolutely. And this Belgian piece has, most guns would be nice to have, hand checkering on just the, forend. This has that checkering on both the top and the bottom.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful design.
And this is a great piece. I've never fired one like this, but it'd be neat to kind of get a feel for it and be able to eject shells out to the side instead of having them pop up over your head.
So neat. How can folks get out here to see that and some of the other shotguns and the Peterson Gallery and all the things here at the National Firearms Museum?
Well, John, this is one of 425 guns from the Robert E. Peterson collection on display in the museum, along with the 3,000 guns we have in the collection. And over 15 galleries. We're open 7 days a week. We're only closed on Christmas. There is free parking and free admission. We're located just outside of Washington, D.C. at the intersection of US 50 and Interstate 66. If you can't visit us off the interstate, visit us on the internet at nramuseum.com.
And you mentioned it on that site. There's beautiful detail where you can really see the detail of this, of the engraving and the checkering. The photography on there is awesome. You can just blow it up. It's so finely detailed. It's beautiful.
John Michael Ives and Terry Popkin have provided the museum with some real high resolution, excellent photographs that you can blow up to where you can see the stippling inside the engraving.
So that means you must do both. Come to the museum and check out the website.
Absolutely.
All right.
No way around it.
And also check out tonight on Sportsman, where you're leading, NRA Guns and Gold with Phil Schreier and Jim Spica. Thank you, sir, for another great edition. We got more shotguns to come next week. Thanks for another great edition, Phil, of the Curator's Corner.